Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Murphy and today I'm going to take you through my personal journey and what I wish I knew before jumping into this luxury retail job. Well, let me tell you my story. I have worked 13 years ago from Philippines to Singapore at the age of 22, completely clueless about luxury retail. I have no fancy background, I have no rich relatives, I have certainly no experience about high-end brands and sort of. But here I am for 13 years in Singapore navigating this little universe of luxury world. And I wish I knew this 10 things before I actually jumped in. So if you're really curious of what luxury retail really means and what I wish someone would have told me before I worked in luxury retail back then, well, just keep on watching. Well, the first thing I learned is that luxury retail is not all about the product. It's all about the people. When I first started, I thought that it's just all about the product. It's all about the luxury bag, the fancy watches, the expensive clothes and shoes. Well, I'm completely wrong about that. But overall, I have realized that it is about creating experience and relationship with people that you actually deal with. And you're selling the feelings, the exclusivity, the status, and sometimes the dream. That's what I realized about being in luxury retail. That it's the customer comes not just to buy a product, but they're actually wanting to be a part of something special. And trust me, when a customer leaves the store satisfied and happy, that's where a true luxury experience comes. Number two, the pressure is real, but so is the growth. Everyone until now, from a normal, non-luxury brand retail people, and trust me, I know a lot of people that is still working there. Once you ask them if they'd like to move to a luxury brand, the first objection that you will hear for them is that they are scared of the target. And yes, there are targets that is tough and stressful as a part of the job of working with a luxury retail. And to be honest, the pressure to perform while working in a luxury retail is something that you cannot escape. You're given sales target, you're expected to know everything about the product, and to be honest, when you're new in luxury retail, you are always under constant scrutiny. At first, it feels like you're always being judged, but the plot twist is that the pressure always makes you grow, and that's for real. It pushes you to become better, faster, stronger, more confident in your role. And my ex-colleague's objection about not wanting to work in retail because of the target and scared of high expectation, they're not wrong about that. And honestly, that's one of the hardest things that you will face if you work in a luxury retail. But that's also one of the most rewarding part. You will start as you feel like you don't belong, but eventually you will learn how to thrive in it. And it turns you to become someone that can handle challenges no matter how big they are. And you can also apply that to your personal life and not just for luxury retail. Okay, let's move on to number three. The honest thing is that it's not glamorous every single day. Working in luxury retail, people think that it's all about the glamorous events, wearing designer clothes, and talking to affluent people every day. But I'm here to tell you that honestly, it's hard work. Sure, there are a lot of glamorous moments, but half of it that you don't see is all about keeping the store organized, unpacking new stocks, counting inventory, what else? Working late just to make sure that the store is perfect and ready for the next day. Those behind the scene moments are just as important as the customer facing ones. The work is more labor intensive than you think. All the glamour comes in small doses, but the hard work never ends. Number four is that you don't have to know everything at first, but you do have to learn fast. When I first started in luxury retail, I am overwhelmed with the sheer amount of information that I have to learn. The luxury world is complicated than you think. You have to know the history behind the brand, detailed knowledge about material, craftsmanship, the inspiration behind every product. And I thought I will do it immediately. But the truth is, you don't really have to learn things up front, but you have to be a fast learner. Wait, the aircon is too cold. I have to turn it off. Okay, I'm back. Luxury retail teaches you how to learn quickly and how to learn while on the job. And eventually, this knowledge becomes your second nature. It's a bit of feeling of learning a new language. You start with the basic, and then eventually you're just gonna become fluent. Okay, number 5 is that patience is a virtue, and you will definitely need it. Working with luxury retail is all about facing different kinds of customers. Some will be very wonderful, and some will really test your patience. At first, I will really get frustrated with really difficult clients that is impossible to please. But as time went on, I have learned that patience is the key. There is always a way to turn situations around, difficult situations, but the takeaway is it really takes patience and empathy. Over time, you will realize, or you will have to tell yourself and remind yourself that everything that happens inside the job of working in luxury retail is nothing personal. Our customers may be just having a bad day or stressed with the big purchase that they're about to make. No one knows. The only solution for that is to stay calm by listening and guiding them to a decision without losing your cool. Number 6 is that networking is everything in luxury retail. And yes, this is something that no one told me. Networking is a huge thing in retail. It's not just knowing your product, it's all about building a connection or a relationship with your clients, with your colleagues, or even your competitors. I didn't realize it at first, but the people you meet along the way played a huge role with your growth and opportunities. Over the years in working with luxury retail, I have built a lot of valuable connections and relationship. I have learned from mentor and turned professional relationship into friendship. So if you're working in a luxury retail, you shouldn't be shy to connect to people. Don't be shy, because the relationship that you build with your customers, with your colleagues, or anyone else in the industry can really take you very far. Okay, number 7 is the struggle of each and every people that are working, not just in luxury retail, but I think everyone should really be reminded of setting your boundaries with mental health. It's really a big deal if you're working in an environment with high pressure and target. I wish someone has told me this earlier, to how to set boundaries, whether it's your time, your energy, your emotional well-being. You should know when to step back and recharge. Working in luxury can really be physically and emotionally draining. So I would highly suggest to not neglect your mental health and your peace of mind. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury, and it is a necessity. Trust me. Number 8. Well, some people might disagree with this, but confidence is the key, and fake it till you make it works for me. One thing I learned is that confidence is the key to survive in a luxury world, especially when you're very new. For people like me who doesn't have any luxury brand background, and I wasn't raised in a luxury world per se, I really often felt out of place at first. But eventually, I realized that the key to succeeding in this world is to make yourself feel belong, and eventually you will belong. Customer trust, confident sales associate more. If you look like you know what you're talking about, then they will believe you too. It's not about being perfect. It's all about owning your role and exuding confidence. And if you're faking it in the beginning, soon the confidence will become real. And that's all you need, that confidence. Okay, no, this is getting long and very draggy, but stay with me here. The night is, it is a learning experience every single day. Luxury world, just like any other things, is always changing and always evolving. So it's also a constant learning every single day. You're also always learning about your clients, your products, and yourself. Every day also presents new challenges at work, and every interaction you make, whether with your colleagues or with your clients, always present or teaches you something valuable. Sometimes those lessons can be small and subtle, but other times it can be big and transformative. But every experience, no matter how small it is, no matter how challenging it is, there will always be a lesson behind it and something I did not expect in the very beginning of my career. And last but not the least, it's okay not to have it all figured out. And I'm still realizing that after so many years in luxury retail, and this one I really wish I have known sooner. I remember when I have started working with luxury retail, I am very obsessed with knowing the perfect career path and knowing where I want to go next. In luxury retail, things can really be fast paced, and it's easy to get caught up with this hustle, but let me tell you, no one has it all figured out, and I think that's perfectly okay. Well, most of the days I feel like I'm really lost and I don't know where I want to be. But in my opinion, this industry, there is a lot of room to grow, evolve, and try new things. You might start with a new role. I have seen people starting as a sales advisor and ending up as a visual merchandiser that is completely different. And I think that is the beauty of it. Well, you know what they say, right? The journey is as important as the destination. So every step along the way counts. Whether it's learning something new, making a mistake and bouncing back, or discovering a new passion within the industry. I guess it's a process, and it's okay because no one knew where they're gonna end up. Only time can tell. So there you have it, the 10 things I wish I knew before I dive into the world of luxury retail. And whether you're already in it or you're just thinking about it, I wish this video gives you an idea of the reality behind the glamour with a job. It is a very tough industry, I would say, but it is a rewarding and transformative experience that you could ever have. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find it very helpful for you, please do not forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will upload every week to help you navigate the world of luxury retail and beyond. And feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts, question, or any advice or idea that you might have regarding this topic. I would love to hear it from you. Until next time, take care, have fun with all the experiences you have, and remember that every experience counts.